Hello students, welcome to the new video. In this video, we are going to see how to multiply fractions. Okay. So, you know what are the different types of fraction? So, there are three types of fraction. First one is I am going to write here. I will be giving an example. Okay, 8 by 5. Here you can see the numerator is greater than the denominator, right? Numerator is 8, denominator is 5. Numerator is greater. This type of fraction is called as improper fraction. So when the numerator is greater, it is improper fraction. If it is vice versa, if the numerator is smaller and the denominator is greater, then it is called as proper fraction, students. Okay, this is a proper fraction. And if we have a fraction like this where there is a whole number also here, right? Then this type of fraction is called as mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, you can see that there is a whole number and there is a proper fraction. That is, numerator is less, denominator is more. This is a mixed fraction. Okay. So we are going to see how to multiply and divide fractions in this video. So students, first question. It's very easy actually. Okay. 5 by 8 multiplied by 3 by 7. Now, very important thing here is I am going to give you two examples simultaneously. 5 by 8 multiplied by 4 by 7. Okay. So now what we have to do, what is the difference between these two questions, why I am taking them simultaneously is, in the first question you can see, what are the numbers in the numerator? 5 and 3. These are the numbers in the numerator, right? What are the numbers in the denominator? 8 and 7. So you have to see whether in any two numbers, one has to be in the numerator, one has to be in the denominator. If they are divisible by same number, then you have to divide them by greatest same number. For example, in this second question, you can see that this 4 and this 8, one number is in the numerator, 4, and 8 is in the denominator, right? So you can divide this 4 and 8 by the greatest possible number. You know that 4 and 8 are divisible by 1, 2 and 4, right? 4 and 8 can divide both these numbers by 1, 2 and 4. You have to divide by greatest number so that our answer will come in less number of steps. You can divide by 2 also, no problem. But then you will have to divide twice by 2. Instead, you can divide by greatest possible number. So, if I divide both of these numbers 5 and 8 by, 4 and 8 by 4, what will I get? When I divide 4 by 4, I will get 1 as the answer, right? So, that's why I am writing cutting 4 here and writing 1. 4 ones are 4. When I divide 8 by 4, I will get the answer 2. So, I am writing cutting 8 and writing 2 here. So, what I have done here, I have divided both 4 and 8 by 4. And I have got 1 here in the numerator and 2 in the denominator. One very important thing was, 4 was in the numerator, 8 was in the denominator. This is very important thing. If both the numbers are in the numerator or both are in the denominator, then you cannot simplify them like this. Okay? So you have to remember this. Now what is the question that we get? It's 5 by 2 here in the first fraction, 1 by 7 in the second fraction. Now you can see that any two numbers, one must be in the numerator, one in the denominator, they are not divisible by same number, right? So what we do at that time is we multiply the numerators. 5 times 1 is 5. We multiply the denominator. 7 times 2 is 14. And this is our final answer, students. So easy, no? Look at the first question actually. Now in this question, first one, the two numbers, one in the numerator, one in the denominator, are not divisible by any same number. So what we do? Just like we did here, multiply the numerators, 5 times 3 is 15, multiply the denominators, 8 times 7 is 56, and this is our final answer. So if we cannot simplify, then the question becomes really very easy. Okay, let's solve one more question. 10 by 7 multiplied by 5 times of 5 by 13. Now don't make the mistake of dividing this 5 and 10 both by 5. I know that both of these numbers are 5 and 10 are divisible by 5. But we cannot simplify, we cannot divide them both by 5 because both of them are in the numerator. Yeah, this is very important thing. One number should be in the numerator, like here 4 was in the numerator, 8 was in the denominator, then only we can simplify them, we can divide both these numbers by greatest possible number. Now, here in this question, one number in numerator, one in denominator don't come in the same table. See 10 and 7. One is in the numerator, one is in the denominator. They are not divisible by same number. Similarly, 10 and 13 not divisible by same number. Right? Similarly, 5 and 7 not divisible by same number. 5 and 13 not divisible by same number. So what we are going to do then? We are going to multiply 10 and 5. It will be 10 times of 5 will be 50 and 13 times of 7 will be 91. This is our final answer. We cannot simplify this further. If we can simplify this further, if these two numbers come in the same table, then we have to divide. Okay. I hope you have understood the questions. Now let's move on to the division problem. How do we divide? Actually, only the first step is different in these type of questions, division questions. Okay, let's see how we can solve. Now, first step here in division questions is you change this division to multiplication. This is the first step. Change the division to multiplication and write the reciprocal of the second fraction, students. Reciprocal means you have to interchange the numerator and denominator. So 5 goes up and 4 comes down. So 4 by 5 becomes 5 by 4. This we do for the second fraction only, not for the first one. Okay, so this is the first step. This is the only thing which is different. Now we are going to solve like we solved the previous question. Multiplication, simple. Now we can see that the two numbers, one in the numerator, one in the denominator, don't come in the same table. 5 and 5, they are divisible by same number 5, but they are both in the numerator. Similarly, 4 and 8 are divisible by same number, greatest possible number 4, but they are both in the denominator. So we cannot simplify like that. Then what we do? We multiply the numerators. 5 times of 5 is 25. We multiply the denominators. 8 times of 4 is 30. Now as they are not divisible by same number, this is our final answer. But you have to keep one thing in mind. What is the first step? First step is to change the division to multiplication and write the reciprocal of the second fraction. After that you have to simplify. After that you have to do the multiplication, right? Now the next question. 10 divided by 7, that is not 1.0. Okay, let me write it again. It's 10 divided by 7 divided by 20 upon 9. Okay, so what we do is we write the first fraction as it is, we change the division to multiplication and we write the reciprocal of the second fraction. So 20 by 9 is changed to 9 by 20. Now we have to simply solve this, multiply this. Check whether one number in the numerator and one in denominator are divisible by same possible number, greatest. See, you can check that 10 and 20, one number in numerator, one in denominator, they are divisible both by 1, 2, 5 and 10, right? So we have to divide by greatest possible number. It will make the answer much easier for us. Our answer will come in fewer steps. If we divide by 2, then again we will have to divide by 5 once more. Okay? So instead, see what is the greatest number which divides both and divide by that. So now I am going to divide both of them by 10. So when I divide 10 by 10, I will get the answer 1, right? 10 ones are 10. When I divide 20 by 10, I will get the answer 2. So I am cutting 10 and 20 and writing the answer 1 and 2. So first fraction becomes 1 by 7, second becomes 9 by 2. Now what we can do? we can multiply the numerators. It will be 9 times of 1 is 9 and 7 times of 2 will be 14. So this is our final answer, students. I hope you have understood this. Okay, students. So if you have any confusion, any doubt, feel free to ask me. Go to the comment box and tell me that you want to solve this type of questions. I will tell you that type of questions. Okay. If you like the video, please share with your friends. You can subscribe to the channel. Okay. Take care. Bye bye. See you in the next video.